up, guys, and welcome to my second place Lightsworn pile that I absolutely love taking up to locals every once in a while, like every couple months or so, because Lightsworns is the almost RNG based thing you're ever going to experience in Yu-Gi-Oh! And sometimes you can make just god tier boards, and sometimes you just feel like, alright, well, I probably take the L, but managed to scrape up to second place this weekend at locals, so I'm not going to complain that much. So I'll get you into and show you what the Lightsworn build is running these days. Of course, I think it's a 55 card deck, so it's a big honker, so because we're milling like crazy. Of course, Punishment and Judgment Dragon, searchable, goes into your Enlightenment Dragon, standard stuff. Both are insane. JD is just good because you can just pop the whole board and say no. And Punishment never came up. I only used it for the search to go in the fusion, so it's not important. For the actual mainstay Lightsworns, we're still running the 3 Raiden, however you want to pronounce it. Still as the committed normal summon in the deck. I think it's still insane, if you want to even call it a normal summon. I mean, of course, now we have Dragon Lane and also Whis, but this still just being able to just on special summon, bringing it back, and it's a tuner, just milling 2, is pretty dope. Next, of course, we have the Dragon Lane. Dragon Lane is a custom card that came out back in, I think it was like let's say Legacy of Destruction or something like that. I don't know what the set was called. It came out with all the Yubel support. But this card's custom card. If you have a Lightsworn in a monster in the graveyard, free special summon, bam. And if it's just sent, if it's special summon, you can send 1 Lightsworn card from your deck to the graveyard. So you can just get Felice, you can get Wolf, anything. So it's just a 2 card for free if you have a Lightsworn in the graveyard. Then if he's sent from the graveyard, you can just add 1 dragon. That has 3,000 attack, 2,600 defense, which is your JD and Punishment Dragon Searcher, so that helps you facilitate your fusion plays. The other custom card is Whis, Lightsworn Archfiend. Basically, it turns Wolf into not a brick, because you can just place it from your hand, then mill the 2 to special summon it, which is pretty dope. And then also, if he's sent to the graveyard, say from the deck to the graveyard, you can just target a Lightsworn monster besides him and special summon it. So these 2 new Lightsworn cards are just French kiss. Of course, we do have the OGs now. Wolf, he's not a brick because we have Whis, but if you open a hand with say with him and no Whis, and you don't draw into Whis, you're going second, and you have no way to get into Whis, he still kind of sucks, but I still want to prioritize and have him at 3 because milling him is just free special summons because you want that. The other one that's not really a brick anymore is Felice. Being able to mill, so she's milled off a monster effect, you can special summon her, which is pretty cool. And then it's also just a free target pop, so it's not that bad. And plus, you get a mill 3 if you just want to out something that's easy to out. And of course, our little one-of names: 1 Lumina, say Lightsworn Summoner, pretty good to get extension going. And then of course, Lumina, Twilight Sworn Shaman to go to special summon out from the banish pile. And of course, Minerva, Lightsworn Maiden, she's just an additional mill if she's milled, so plus also an additional name. Our spells: Charge is broken, send the top 3 cards, add. Solar Recharge, I only drew this once this past weekend, and when I did, it sucked because I didn't have a Lightsworn of this card, so it's like, oh, well, thankfully I was find a way to manavel it, but Solar Recharge, still insane. It's still good because you just discard, draw 2, then mill 2, so never bad. Then Lightsworn Aegis, being able just to mass pop, or I say mass effect negate until end of turn is just annoying. It's just another, say, way of disruption. Then also, if it's just sent from the deck to the graveyard, it can just set itself, so you basically just have a free disruption. Our supporting engines, Bestials are crazy. Of course, say 3 Libellion, Druid's Worm, Magnuma, and Baldrake. These are the ones I preferred. They're just extensions and helps get level 6s and 8s on board. And of course, to help that, we have the Chaos Engine, 1 Creator, 1 Levianeer's cracked, kind of cool. 1 of the Chaos Dragon. These are pretty much in here for level 8 support to say go into Exceeds with, which you'll see. And I also ran 2 of the black and 2 of the white dragons because they're new ability. I think they're semi-limited or unlimited to just help get more level 4 bodies on board to go into Exceeds, Synchro plays, and whatnot. So that engine was really clutch too. Of course, 3 Mali. If you mill 1, you kind of have 2 extra bodies to play with, so never a bad thing. The 1 Trick Clown, because Trick Clown is just, again, if you mill it, it's a free level 4 body. I mean, you take 1,000, but just make sure you're not going to go into time with it. Then I also did run a little Shadowla package of one Hedgehog, searching out the Schism. If you mill Hedgehog, say Hedgehog, you can search out Schism, set Schism, Fusion, so using, say, Hedgehog and a Dart that you have in your graveyard, and go into a window lock during your opponent's, say, standby. So that's pretty crazy, which I love it. Then, of course, you have the one Foolish Burial, which is just a free wolf summon. So, just more wolf. And, of course, we do make level 4, so we can go into a Protoss lock. So, basically, we go Infernal Flame Banshee, say, search out Flag, do the Flag thing, search out Nemesis, and then bam, Nemesis. You can banish this, plus any hand traps, plus a light or a dark. You can summon out Protoss, get a lock going. So you can do a window lock, you can do a Protoss lock, you can just do a bunch of locks and fun stuff with this deck. Then the 3 main hand traps I wanted to run, because we really don't care about hand traps or hand trapping our opponent, because we pretty much want to go first at the board and just play through everything. But 3 Ash, and then 3 Droll, and we're really not worried about Nib, because we can usually set up a monster effect negate, usually within our first 5 summons, depending on how our RNG and our, say, mills head out, so that's not really a priority to really worry about. I mean, if you don't get it out, then you have to just make sure you're careful, but usually you can get a good monster effect negate out. Then for the extra deck, Seals, made it once, really didn't come up. Since I ran the Bestial engine, I thought it'd come up more often, plus with the Chaos stuff, but it didn't. I only needed it really once, so it's kind of, I might swap it out, but it's still just good to have in case. SP, your end board, this is always going to be making this. Like, this is nuts, especially after you use your Athena or your Exceeding Minerva. You need that. You just get rid of it and use it for this. Of course, Moon of the Closed Heaven and Underworld Goddess. I ran this because, honestly, it came up a few times. It's just fun, say, leaking away your opponent's monsters and going Underworld Goddess. So that's it for our links. Our Synchros, Omega. Omega is just super cool. Bestial Dispatter, again, since we run the Bestials, being able to make him, he's really good. Chaos Angel, made it only a few times. It was alright. Like, it's meh. It's Chaos Angel. It's good. Then, of course, that's it for our Synchros. Next, we do have the one window, so for our window lock for our Hedgehog and our Schism play. If you mill Schism, it's kind of whatever. It kind of locks you out the window stuff, but that's why we have the Protoss Nemesis stuff to fall back on. But like I said, it depends on your mills. So, window lock is definitely not endgame for most decks. It's still just an annoyance for most decks to deal with. Then we have Infernal Flame Banshee for our Protoss stuff, because, yeah, why not? Photon Strike Bouncer, this is an insane card, because if we just have 2 Bestials on board, or 2 Malleys, depending on what we do, we can just use the 2 Malleys or the 2 Bestials and just make Photon Strike Bouncer, and bam, it's a free effect. It's a free monster negate, plus if you negate something, it's a free 1,000 burn damage as well. So being able to make him is kind of an annoyance for the opponent. So yeah, Photon Strike Bouncer, kind of a low-key, like, weird, like, call I wanted to do for locals, because I just like this card. It's since we run a bunch of level 6s, why not? Then of course Zombie Vampire, made it like twice. His Minerva is just better, but in those weird scenarios where you're not going to go into this, because 9 out of 10 times you're most likely going to go into your Galaxy Eye Sultan Lord, but the 1 out of 10 times you just need more mills. Vampire can come up, but that's why it's just there for that insurance policy. And then, of course, the Lightsworn stuff, Enlightenment Dragon, came up like twice. Still cool, love it, but it's not really good, because the other good ones are just way better. Athena Lightsworn is just nuts, being able to mill, then banish, and then mill 4 is just kind of crazy. And then, of course, we have the OG Minerva Exalted Lightsworn, just being able to, just your go-to rank 4, just to get your graveyard set up, because 9 out of 10 times, depending on how everything goes, this is your starting play to mill to go into, plus draw some more. So, never a bad thing. And now we're going to go on to the side. Now for the side deck, I'm not going to show the whole thing of, because it's some stuff I'm still working on, but I do want to stress out these 2 important cards that I think are pretty good. Well, maybe because with ban list stuff maybe coming up. Spellbound and Salesman. These 2 cards were the most sided in 2 cards, I would say, at this locals. Salesman, just being able to say no to certain cards, especially having a way like, okay, we know, like, so we know what our matchups is, we know their choke points, we can just stop it. Then Spellbound is a way to stop those starter cards, to stop so they can't go into that starter link or something like that. So kind of helps with that scenario. So I would say stress these 2 are my most important side deck cards. Everything else is just standard stuff you've seen like the last 3 months. So, but yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Love it. I love Lightsworn. It's probably easily one of my top 5 favorite decks, because it's just so like, you could just win no games or win a lot of games on a locals. It's just how the dice roll, and I love it that way. Because you or your opponent don't know what's going to happen, which is crazy. But yeah, that's it for Lightsworns. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always. And sorry for a little more longer one, because I just like gushing over Lightsworn so much. But yeah, that's it for the profile. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.